So Courtney, we're here today, aren't we, at Forge Bakehouse?
Yep.
Just around the corner from Create.
But hey.
So yeah, we're here because we had a really good pre-podcast chat, didn't we?
Yeah.
About your sort of work experience and stuff. And then there was some reason why you couldn't do the actual sofa segments on the day, weren't there?
Yeah.
So we decided, because it was so good, that we'd have a bit of a chat today and we'd come here to Forge Bakehouse and have that conversation now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Tell us a bit about how you came to Work Ltd in the first place.
I got bullied a lot
Right.
at school, so I weren't really like a social person.
Okay.
I dropped out, and then after months or weeks, I was homeschooled, but then we found work.
Oh, that's some good coffee, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, do you want to talk us a little bit about when you first came to Work Ltd? Like, do you remember being shown round?
Well, I can remember walking in, and I can remember that I had my arm wrapped around my mum, because like I said, I weren't a really social person.
Yeah. So you were like clung to her?
Yeah, full on clung to that. I think I gave her a dead arm. But we started like looking around.
What did you think then when you first went?
I thought it looked good, and I thought I'll love it here.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will.
Yeah.
But in the end, I did.
Can you remember the first time you went there like properly?
Yeah, I think first time we went, I tried out, and I think I was working in cafe.
Yeah.
And it was like I said, it was only a small cafe.
Yeah.
But I was doing like little jobs like pot washing, cleaning.
Yeah.
Like going to take food or drinks to tables.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoyed it.
How did the staff treat you when you were there then?
They all treated me lovely.
Yeah.
They were lovely people.
So they helped you do your job when you were there then?
Yeah, I said if I struggled, I'd go back and they'd help me out and tell me like what things like to do, because sometimes I like struggle.
What kind of tasks was it that you might struggle with?
Tables or numbers, like so if someone came up to me and said, this goes to table 3.
Yeah.
And I'd be like looking around at table like, yeah, which one's table 3? I don't get it.
Yeah, because you're not going to know that straight away anyway, are you? But
No. When it comes to like directions, I'm not pretty much good with directions. Like you can tell me something and I'll either do it straight away or you have to like come back a second time
Right, okay.
and tell me.
The staff helped you sort of overcome that.
Yeah.
What did they do to help you overcome that?
Well, if I went back to the table and like said, I can't remember what table this goes to, they'd either point it out for me or they'd take me to the table myself.
Yeah.
Things like that.
That's
or before
cool.
customers come,
Yeah.
they'd like tell me numbers at tables.
And then if you need refreshing, then they'd help you refresh that memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're a stickler for cleaning, aren't you?
A big cleaner, yeah.
So did you enjoy doing all the washing up?
Yeah, washing up, drying up.
Do you think all the students like that?
No, not all of them.
But that's suited to you, definitely, down to the ground.
I like helping out.
Once you got chatting with the customers, was that easier to talk to other people as well?
I'm not right good at meeting new people at first,
Okay.
but then the more I talk to them, the more I get used to.
I guess you started meeting new people whilst in the cafe to begin with, but then did you then go into the workshop as well?
Yeah,
Who did you bond with then in the workshop?
my mate Paul.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah,
So what did you bond over, do you think?
because he's got epilepsy
Okay, yeah.
and I've got epilepsy, but they're not exactly the same ones.
You experience it in different ways.
Yeah, but it's just like I got on with him more just because he understood it.
And I think both your senses of humour are pretty similar as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Both a bit daft, a bit like me, a bit like Cal, a bit like everyone I think who works at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I said I met Pesh and then I were alright. But then as I were getting used to it, and then started talking to everyone there.
Yeah. So you build up bit by bit, don't you? It's like
Yeah.
one bit of confidence leads to another bit of confidence and another bit of confidence.
I said everyone has like got all different like disabilities.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle for me to meet other people, but I met all them, I talked to them,
Yeah.
and they were fine.
What's it like in the workshop?
All I can say is some of it, like, just pretty much a happy place. Like, there's no arguing, no crying, no basically drama or bullying or anything like that. It's just everyone having a laugh or having fun.
So when you're at work then, how were the staff different to like teachers in school then?
Well, school teachers are more like strict, and then you have to like raise your hand for everything. And they said, call me Miss or Mister.
Yeah.
But when you're at work, you can call staff actually like by the name, but they're mostly just fun to be around. If you struggle with anything, they'd come up and help you. If you did have like a bit of a down day, they'd take you to one side, like into an office, and talk to you then.
How does that help?
It does help because they're just nice people. They're there to talk to you when you want someone, and then they help you and guide you with things.
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm at home, basically.
And I know you've got like a really nice relationship with your family, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about your family.
Well, my mum and dad's got pretty much their own business.
What kind of business is that? I know.
Butchers.
But, yeah.
Family butchers.
What's the butcher's called?
Dean's Family Butchers.
Award-winning, I believe.
Yep. Well, my dad is the boss of it. Mm-hmm. Even my mum mostly takes in charge of everything.
Okay.
I go and help Tuesdays.
Well, what do you do?
Clean, tidy, burgers, sausages.
So you make the burgers and you make the sausages?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I mostly serve customers that I know, but I just like doing behind.
Is it something that you struggle with when you're like serving people that you don't know?
Yeah.
What is
Because
it?
mostly I struggle like with money.
When you've got like a friend of the family come into the butcher's, is there a way that they help you?
Well, because some of them know that I suffer with epilepsy,
Yeah.
and then with like change or money,
Yeah.
they'll just tell me what they want, and then I will tell someone, and then they'll just hand me change.
So the right change, and then
Yeah.
you don't have to work out this is your change.
And then I
yeah.
don't have to work it out. Yeah.
Are you happy to talk about your disabilities?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about them and how they affect your life?
Yeah. Well, I was born with epilepsy, and I was born with half of my brain missing.
Oh, wow.
I only found out pretty much when I was little. Even though when I was little, I didn't really understand it.
Yeah.
But as I grew up, I got more and more into understanding it.
How does that affect you?
Best thing to describe it is I can be there for about a minute, and then next minute my mind will just go completely blank. When I was little, I struggled having fits a lot. And because really when I have fits, I don't really know that I'm having them.
Yeah.
Blank out. If I have little ones, I'll probably know.
Yeah.
But if I have massive ones, I won't have a clue.
If you've had a big one,
Yeah.
how do you find out about it afterwards?
Well, it takes me about an hour or probably longer to recover from having a fit. How I find out is through my mum.
So what does it feel like when you're coming round from a fit?
Tired, drained. My body just feels pretty much like jelly.
Yeah.
Like when I come around, I can't get up or I can't reach for a drink or anything.
If you were to have a fit now,
Yeah.
what would it look like?
Well, how as my mum's described it, or like my sister, is I could be sat here like still, and then you could like be talking to me, but you wouldn't hear nothing from me. And then my eyes would like be full on directed on you. But then you'd see like my eyes go all dilated and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want the general public to know about epilepsy?
Someone like could be staring at you, but they probably don't mean to be. It could be a sign of a disability, epilepsy. The best thing to do is just like be more aware.
And caring.
Instead of just like suggesting like something horrible, just be more like thinkable or thoughtful and think like, oh, that person might be having a seizure.
Yeah.
Shall we ring the ambulance or should we just go and check if they're okay.
Obviously, with your disabilities and stuff, that kind of stops you from being able to work, doesn't it? Like a normal full-time job or a part-time or even a part-time job. I guess like you've got your butchers that you help out at, and that's a family space, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you're there?
Happy. I feel more confident. It's like a safe space. And working at my mum and dad's shop, it's made me more independent. Like, and doing a lot of things. Because everyone in my family, like, works. So growing up, I've been wanting to be like them. But because of my disability, it's not always easy.
Yeah, and I think that strong work ethic that comes from your family, that kind of manifests in the way that you're like, you love your cleaning.
Yeah.
And you love throwing yourself into like any tasks that need doing at work or create.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's because of your family, isn't it?
Yeah. I always offer to help because I like helping others.
How does it feel now being sat in front of cameras and expressing yourself in this way, being on the podcast?
Sat in front of a camera, being on podcast, being around people more or working, I feel more confident because, like I said, my younger self wouldn't have done nothing. If I were in my younger self now, I'd pretty much just be sat at home watching telly or pretty much playing with dogs. That's pretty much about it, but I'm happy that I've come out of my shell to be around people.
And we're all really happy that you have come out of your shell because you're a great person to be around. And
hopefully.
You are. You're brilliant. And thank you for having this chat with me anyway. Chin chin. Cheers.
Thank you.